lie. You so angry. What is wrong?
Let me tell you.
Okay.
Let me tell you. I got.
Hold on to your seats because what we're about to disclose is nothing short of jaw-dropping. Have you ever wondered how deep a web of falsehoods can go? What if the truth you've been given for weeks was nothing but smoke and mirrors? Scrappy has just delivered a bombshell genetic test results that utterly expose Erica Pinkett for the tales she's been telling. But before you leap to judgments, let me break this down for you. You won't believe who's caught in the crossfire of this controversy. Enter Jada Bella, the lady trapped between accusations, treachery, and bombshell DNA disclosures. And let's not forget Erica Pinkett, the genius behind what can only be characterized as the ultimate web of deceit. But it doesn't stop there. The falsehoods are larger, the stakes are higher. Making the drama more intense than ever in today's video, we're going deep into the stunning reality behind these DNA findings, revealing all you need to know. Is Erica Pinkett truly the villain here? Or is there more to this than meets the eye? Stay tuned as we solve the mystery. Believe me, you won't want to miss this, all right? Strap up, guys. We're digging deep into a world of secrets, deceit, and a DNA test that's rocking the foundations of one of the most dramatic tales. If you've been paying any attention to the current rumor, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Feisty Jada Bella and Erica Pinkett. You probably believe you've seen it all before another controversy. Another painful split and yet another paternity dispute. But trust me, what's about to unravel is unlike anything you've ever experienced before. You won't believe what's actually going on behind the scenes. As we've all seen, Scrappy has made headlines before. Whether it's for his troubled relationships, crazy actions, or his talent for landing himself in the heart of a public spectacle. But this time it's different. Dropped, and when I say bombshell, I'm not just talking about some minor whispers or gossip. No, this time Scrappy is holding the greatest trump card, and it's a DNA test that alters everything I know. Scandals are practically a cliche at this point, but believe me, this is the type of storyline twist that will leave your jaw on the floor. You won't want to miss this. The scene is set for Scrappy, a guy renowned for his difficult relationships and outrageous conduct, is at the heart of a tempest once again. But this time, he's not simply defending himself against some bogus charges or public rumor. This time, the stakes are considerably higher. Scrappy has finally had enough of. Scrappy has been falsely suspected as being the father of a kid by none other than Erica Pinkett, a lady who's no stranger to controversy herself. For weeks now, Erica has been making headlines with her accusations that Scrappy fathered her child, despite his denials. Lack of proof to back up her tale hasn't prevented her from presenting herself as the victim, and let's be honest, the public has been eating it up. People have been feeling sorry for her, believing her version of the story without inquiry, and casting Scrappy as the bad guy after all. Who's going to disbelieve a lady claiming to be mistreated, right? Well, it turns out that what Erica has been saying is nothing but a meticulously prepared fabrication. Lie, and here is where it gets good. Scrappy has had enough of the public flogging, and he's ready to take things into his own hands. He's finally disclosed the truth with the use of a DNA test. And what does that test say? He's not that in reality. The test results suggest that Scrappy has been lied to this whole time. Erica has been feeding the public a false story, and Scrappy now has the data to back it up. But before we go any farther, let's take a break. Understand who Erica Pinkett really is and why this entire issue is so complex. Erica Pinkett, as some of you may know, has established a career for herself by being at the heart of drama. Particularly when it comes to her relationships with high profile, her name has been associated to a lot of rumors and scandals. But this newest one may be her largest and most harmful yet. Erica has a history of stirring the pot, and her recent charges against Scrappy are no exception. But what's actually shocking is how far she's gone to perpetuate the lie that Scrappy is the father of her child. It's almost as if she's been playing a game, manipulating the public to get sympathy, attention, and possibly even money. Is where the real controversy starts, because what if the kid wasn't even Scrappy's? What if Erica has been exploiting this story to move ahead regardless of the cost to Scrappy's reputation? You see, for weeks, Erica has been working hard to build a tale that makes her appear like the victim. She's been pushing her narrative on social media, in interviews, and even in the tabloids. She's been depicting herself as a lady victimized by a guy who unwilling to accept responsibility, but all the time she's been harboring a very major secret, one that might destroy the image she's worked so hard to establish. And that secret is the truth about the paternity of her kid Scrappy, which it turns out is not. But Erica isn't the only one caught up in this web of falsehoods. Enter Jada Bella, a lady who's been pulled into this nightmare. For those of you who don't know, Jada Bella has been a vital character in this entire drama, trapped between Scrappy and Erica's very public disagreement. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. Jada's friendship with Scrappy has been a source of concern for Erica, who's been attempting to cast Jada as some sort of home wrecker. Jada had been maintaining a low profile, silently supporting Scrappy behind the scenes while the drama developed. And when the DNA results came in, she was right there by him, backing his allegations. You can only imagine what sort this has been, an emotional roller coaster for Jada, who never asked for any of this turmoil in the first place. But now she's caught in the crossfire, and there's no way out. At this point, it's evident that the public is divided. There are those who still believing Erica's account of events, persuaded that Scrappy is simply attempting to hide his tracks and escape responsibility. But there are some who are beginning to understand the reality, since Erica has been lying all along. But no matter what side you're on, there's one thing everyone can agree on. This entire scenario is a catastrophe. It's a fiasco of epic proportions, and no one is coming out of this smelling like roses. But wait on, because we haven't started, we've just scratched the surface of the issue. But the impact from this discovery is just getting started, and believe me, it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. The next part of the story will go further into the public emotions, leaked stories, and the uproar that's exploding as a consequence of this explosive DNA test. So stay tuned, because the drama is only getting started. And trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next once the DNA findings are nothing short of combustible, people. The public's response has been varied, but one thing is clear: this controversy is just becoming juicier by the day. Now we have to go deep into the core of the ramifications when those DNA findings. Scrappy has been on the defense for weeks, attempting to defend his reputation and disclose the truth. But the public, as usual, was eager to gobble up whatever salacious story was being spoon-fed to them. And don't forget, Erica Pinkett was riding high on her victim status. She was playing the role flawlessly, stirring up emotions and raking up admirers with each sad Instagram post and dramatic interview. She had the public wrapped around her finger. But when the test results arrived in, and it was verified Scrappy is not the father, it was like the rug was yanked out from under her. People who previously sympathized with her were shocked, scratching their minds, wondering whether they had been misled all along. Now, let's speak about the bogus investigation results that are spreading like wildfire, according to anonymous people close to the matter. Anonymous sources are a rich mine for any tasty story. Erica has been playing a hazardous game. Rumors have circulated that Erica was not only aware of her child's paternity, but had purposely twisted the issue to create a controversy. Word on the street is that she's been exploiting the tale to acquire financial gain and attract public sympathy in the hopes of landing lucrative partnerships with companies, or even booking a tell-all TV special about her journey. Oh, it's the standard plan that so many reality stars and influencers use to fabricate a crisis, gain the limelight, and watch the money come in. But here's the kicker. Insiders have even indicated that Erica may have been complicit in a cover. In addition to the paternity test, other sources indicate that she has been pressing those close to her to remain quiet about the truth, silencing any prospective witnesses who may blow her lie wide open. She has a network of individuals, friends, family, relatives, and colleagues who are all in on the plan to mislead the public. And it doesn't stop there. The scheme deepens even deeper, according to yet another unnamed source who is going Erica, a recurrent source in this drama, reportedly contacted various celebrities and media sites, giving them exclusive stories in return for positive coverage, promising them intimate access to her life. She even dangled the notion of a tell-all book about the incident in front of them, but those proposals weren't so much about sharing the truth as they were about framing the narrative in her favor in return for receiving the scoop. Apparently wanted media and influencers to show Scrappy as the bad guy, the irresponsible father who wasn't taking responsibility for his crimes. But when the DNA test results came back and broke her whole charade, their promises broke apart, and the truth was finally coming out. Keep in mind that this entire issue isn't just about one spectacular paternity test. Rather, it's about far larger factors at work, such as power manipulation and control over what makes things even more dramatic is the rising speculations regarding how Scrappy's team is reacting to all of this. Sources suggest that behind the scenes Scrappy has been building a legal team to take action against Erica. That may seem a long shot given the convoluted nature of celebrity gossip and the murky area that exists when it comes to public claims, but here's the thing, Scrappy isn't going down without a fight. Scrappy has been dragged through the mud for weeks and is fed up. Legal experts have weighed in on the matter, and the consensus is that Scrappy may possibly bring a defamation action against Erica for the false charges, but there is a twist. Scrappy's team has also been looking into the potential of taking against the media sites who publish these unconfirmed charges. Let's face it, some of those sources may have jumped the gun a little bit when publishing the Scrappy's followers are rallying around him, blaming the press for their part in spreading falsehoods. The hashtag #JusticeForScrappy has been trending on social media, with hundreds of messages encouraging people to support him and punish those responsible for spreading lies accountable. While this support may appear modest in comparison to the big media circus around Erica, it's a reminder of just how fast the public can turn against someone when the truth comes to light. People are beginning to notice the flaws in Erica's tale, but let's not forget about the emotional toll this entire affair has done on Scrappy and the people close to him. The stress of being publicly accused of something so intimate and being labeled as a negligent parent, a liar, and a cheater has undoubtedly Scrappy's mental and emotional health has been impacted, and the issue with Jada Bella adds another degree of difficulty. As a lady caught in the midst of this mess, Jada has had her fair share of criticism with many blaming her for stirring the water or making extra drama. But here's the truth. Jada didn't ask for any of this. She's been trapped between Scrappy and Erica, attempting to negotiate a very public and nasty scenario, and yet people are still trying to drag her into the dirt. Jada has been as silent as possible during this whole incident, but some sources allege that she has been attempting to shield Scrappy from all the publicity, assaults, making sure he stays focused on clearing his name rather than getting dragged into more drama. But that doesn't mean Jada isn't feeling the heat either. As Erica continues to spew her narrative, it's clear that she's attempting to portray Jada as some kind of villain, someone who's been a disruptive factor in her family life. In truth, Jada has nothing to do with Erica's falsehoods. She's simply trying to support Scrappy while remaining out of the drama, while the public continues to respond to the aftermath. Things are just becoming more dramatic the more we discover. The more ludicrous this entire thing seems. Feisty fans are researching deep into Erica's background, unearthing dubious behavior, and even discovering past postings and videos that portray a completely different image of the lady who's attempting to play the victim. The issue now is how far Erica is ready to go to preserve her fake narrative. Will she keep up the deception, or will the weight of the truth finally hurt? But it's not just about Erica anymore. The media frenzy is now moving focus, and all eyes are on Scrappy's next move. Will he be able to defend his reputation, or is this the beginning of the end for his reputation? How will the courts respond if legal action is taken? And most importantly, who is the true father of Erica's child? All of these questions hang in the air as we wait for the next chapter of this sensational controversy. But hang tuned, guys, because we haven't even reached the most jaw-dropping aspect of this tale. Now that the dust starts to settle and the actual implications of the scandal start to reveal, we've seen the outrage from fans, the media alike, but it's not only the public who is impacted behind closed doors. The pressure is rising for everyone involved. Scrappy, once a beloved figure in the spotlight, now finds himself embroiled in a problem that harmed not just his profession, but his personal life. Legal teams are being created. The media is still breathing down everyone's neck, and the pressure to make things right is almost too much to bear. But the real question is what happens next? Will the truth eventually set Scrappy free, or will it bury him beneath the weight of the lies? Let's go into the repercussions and see how the tale is likely to evolve from here. First, let's look at the legal implications of Scrappy's team has been working tirelessly to put up a good case against Erica Pinkett. There are speculations that they are prepared to bring a defamation action not just against Erica, but also against the media outlets that have been spreading the false story. This may be a lengthy and drawn-out struggle, with both parties paying high-powered lawyers to fight for the truth. In fact, some legal experts feel Scrappy's case is stronger. Then some would assume why, because Erica's bogus charges have caused irreparable harm to Scrappy's image, and it's been established that her assertions were nothing but falsehoods. In a defamation action, Scrappy must establish that Erica willfully published false information with the goal to hurt him. If he wins the case, Erica may face not just financial ramifications, but also a shattered image that might follow her for years. Let's not forget that this might also backfire. In today's world of celebrity drama, the line between reality and fiction can grow fuzzy, and the public's opinion can swiftly alter. So although Scrappy might have the upper, legally, the PR war is a very other struggle. And speaking of the public relations consequences, let's talk about the media frenzy that's still going strong every day, with fresh headlines propping up attempting to piece together the tale from various viewpoints. Some sites are doubling down on Erica's version of events, while others are beginning to detect the flaws in her tale. But here's where it gets fascinating. As the legal drama develops, the media will shift its emphasis to Scrappy's legal team and the possible implications of Erica's behavior. This may turn into a big courtroom drama, with every new development being televised for the world to witness. Scrappy's team has already made it plain that they're prepared for a lengthy legal struggle, and they're not backing down. But this isn't just about the legal side of things anymore. It's about the human toll this story is having on everyone involved. Let's be honest, Scrappy has been exhausted by this whole situation. Not only has he had to deal with the public aftermath, but he's also been wrestling with the emotional burden of it all. Imagine being accused of something so intimate, something so serious, and being forced to continuously defend oneself in the public light takes a toll on your mental health, relationships, and profession. And although Scrappy has always been a fighter, this incident has pushed his limitations. But it's not only Scrappy who's feeling the heat. Jada Bella, the lady who somehow found herself caught in the center of this mess, is also experiencing her own issues while trying to keep out of the drama. According to some sources, Jada has been getting a lot of vitriol from Erica's fans, who blame her for creating troubles in Erica's life. That Jada, who's merely been trying to assist Scrappy, could be attacked in this manner. But that's the sad truth of celebrity gossip. Anyone related to a problem, no matter how innocent, becomes a target, including Jada's own social media, has been slammed with comments from trolls who've hopped on the bandwagon, labeling her everything from a home wrecker to a troublemaker. But the reality is Jada has been as cautious as possible to avoid being caught up in this mess. However, while Erica continues to play the victim, it is evident that Jada's name will be linked to this controversy for the foreseeable future. What about Erica Pinkett? Where does she go from here after all the falsehoods have been exposed and her story has been broken by the DNA test findings? What's left for her? One thing is certain. Her image is in ruins, the public's compassion for her has disappeared, and no number of social media postings, interviews will alter the facts. But don't expect Erica to slip away quietly. She's created a reputation for herself as a reality TV star and influencer, and we all know how some celebrities thrive on controversy. Could the incident might be part of a wider plot to win her a slot on some forthcoming reality series, or perhaps get her own exclusive contract, which is absolutely a possibility. Insiders have speculated that Erica may be considering a tell-all book deal or even a reality series to document her journey through this controversy. Could she actually make money off the mess she's caused? In today's world of reality TV and social media, it's not outside the scope of. It may seem ludicrous, but it has happened before, so although the truth may have come out, it is completely conceivable that Erica will capitalize on the drama and transform her personal issue into a successful commercial enterprise. If Scrappy's legal team proceeds with their case and the media continues to uncover more and more falsehoods, what will happen to the public's faith in all parties involved? Will they forgive Scrappy for being part of the scandal, or will they turn against him as well? The ramifications of this play will be felt for years, and not Scrappy and Erica, as well as the whole entertainment business, are becoming more weary of being lied to and misled by the individuals they see on their TVs. This controversy might serve as a warning lesson for the future. Generations of celebrities and influencers who believe they can simply say anything they want and get away with it in the end. The real issue is, how can we go forward from here? Is there any way to recover these connections? May Scrappy and Erica ever cohabit happily, or are they doomed to stay enemies for the remainder of their careers? The sad fact is that there's no simple solution. This controversy has broken reputations and damaged friendships, has caused so much drama that it's impossible to see a clear road ahead. While we may never know the whole truth of what's going on behind the scenes, one thing is certain: this scandal has left an indelible scar on everyone involved. In the world of celebrity drama, it could be the most significant thing of all, but the narrative doesn't finish here. There's still so much more to be discovered, so many twists and turns to. Please remain tuned, since we've only just touched the surface of what's truly keep your eyes peeled, because this is a tale that will only become more outrageous.